Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lexi, and today I'm going to be cutting my hair at home by myself during quarantine. Now, I have cut my hair at home by myself before, but I've always been too afraid to give myself layers or anything, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to just go all in and do like a 70s kind of shag layered haircut. While I've been trapped inside, I've been binge watching that 70s show, and I'm obsessed with Laurie's hair. It's so big and voluminous, so I'm hoping that by giving myself like layers, I'll be able to get some of that volume as well, since my hair does not have a whole lot of volume going on, you know? So my first step, what I'm doing right here, is cutting a guide to determine how long my haircut and my layers will be. So I just took like a small section from like the front bang area, and I actually kind of still left it pretty long, but I mean I was nervous, so oh well. So the plan basically is to hold all of my hair straight up in the air and cut it to the same length that I cut that little front piece. And I'm just working in tiny sections starting at the top of my head, and I'm going to work my way downwards down the sides of my head. By pulling my hair straight up in the air, I'm over directing it, which means that's how we're going to get my layers. So, you know, the pieces on top are going to be shorter, and the pieces from bottom that I have to pull, you know, farther up are going to be longer. And once I'm done with the front, I'm just going to do the same thing with the back, just bringing all my hair straight up to that point, you know, in the front of my hair, and cutting all my hair to that length. I totally could have made my hair a little bit shorter even, if I'd wanted to. It was actually a little bit hard for me to reach all the way up there, since my hair is pretty long and my arms are just not that long. I love my layers here, but it was definitely at this point where I started to get nervous, and I really thought for a minute that I'd cut it way too short. So now that I'm done with the front section, I'm gonna move on to the back, and I'll do the same thing where I make like a guide around like the middle part of my hair, and then I'll work my way down in sections from the top of my head all the way down to the bottom of my head. It was definitely harder to do the hair in the back. Even though I was trying to take small enough sections that it would be easy to work with, there's just so much hair back there. I ended up having to use a bigger comb and everything. It was hard to get everything to like stay straight up the way I wanted and, be smooth in the back still and everything. I think I still managed pretty well, but it was definitely a lot more difficult than doing the front was. With one side of the back done, I definitely started to feel a lot less nervous than I initially did because I really didn't take off that much of the length. I took off a lot of length in like the layers, like on the top, but like the overall length of my hair actually pretty much stayed about the same. I think I only took off maybe an inch at most. I'm spending so much time combing my hair before cutting it because I really want to make sure that it's not like bumpy or uneven like in the back or anything, because if it is, my hair will come out uneven. Also, I totally look like the Grudge for the majority of this video, and I'm only a little bit sorry. And just like that, my haircut is all done. So first I want to let it air dry so that I can see what it'll look like with my natural hair texture. So I'm just combing it out first so that it'll, dry nicely, not all tangled and everything. So here it is, just air dried. That's my natural hair texture. It's not totally straight, maybe like a little bit wavy, kind of poofy and weird. So yeah, but it's looking good so far. I can definitely already see a lot more volume in my hair, and I really haven't done anything with it yet, so that's pretty exciting. But I'm really excited to see what it'll look like when it's actually styled, so I'm wetting it again so that I can give myself a little bit of a blowout, so that I can see the layers all nice and smoothed out. To blow dry my hair, I'm going to work in sections, starting from the bottom and working my way all the way up to my bang area. And the last time I gave myself a blowout, my hair was only shoulder length, so forgive me if I look super awkward doing this. It's because I haven't, ever. I think it's also worth mentioning that I don't use heat on my hair, so I'm using my blow dryer on the coolest setting, which is only like a tiny, tiny bit warm. It's not hot at all. Just because like I don't want to do any heat damage, and that's why I don't use curling irons or flat irons or anything like that. Just a cold blow dryer to style my hair. And after I'm done blow drying my hair, I love how my hair looks. It looks, very similar, which I'm glad about because I didn't want to lose any length, but it definitely has a lot more texture, which I'm really excited about because I think, I don't know, it just adds a little extra volume. It looks nice. It's a little bit more interesting than my boring one length haircut that I've been doing just because it's easy for the last few years. But I had to test out one more thing before we're done. I always sleep with my hair in a bun, which gives me like a little bit of curl, so I had to see what it would look like with my new layered haircut. And literally all that I do is put my hair in a bun and sleep like that overnight and then just shake it out in the morning and it looks like this, and it's got a little bit of curl going on. It's not like the nicest curl or anything, but it is just a little something, and it's really easy and heatless, which I like. But I definitely do want to try a roller set or something with this haircut sometime, because I think I could get a lot more volume out of that, especially like at the root, I love how much more texture I can see with my hair like a little bit curly, because I curl my hair like this all the time and it never has this much volume. It's never like this curly. So I think the layers really add a lot to my hairstyle. And here we are in natural lighting as well. I know it's super hard to see the layers with my black hair because black doesn't show up very well on camera, but they are there, I promise. So there we have it. I love my haircut like this. I think this is how I'm gonna do my hair from now on instead of just doing it one length. I think it's just so much more fun and interesting, and it really wasn't that hard to do. So if you liked watching this video, make sure to like it, and if you like watching me do things, make sure to subscribe so that you can watch me do more things. Bye!